8 actors I would cast as the new Rookie for the Rookie North spinoff. Why is ABC delaying the Rookie North? And more importantly, why are they being so secretive about who they're casting as the lead? Because behind the scenes, this isn't just a spinoff, it's a ticking time bomb. A failed lead here doesn't just doom a show, it threatens the entire future of the Rookie universe. And ABC knows it. That's why they're hunting for someone very specific, a man in his 40s or 50s. Someone who once had it all, ambition, success, drive, then lost everything. Now he's trying to rebuild, as a rookie cop. But here's the twist, they're not just casting an actor. They're casting a man who is that story. So today, we're pulling back the curtain. These are the 8 actors ABC won't confirm, but can't ignore. Each one is a risk, each one carries a secret, and one of them might already be cast. But before we start, only true fans who don't want this truth buried, subscribe now. The Rookie is no ordinary franchise. It survived 7 seasons, defied cancellation, launched a spinoff, and lost it. The Rookie. Feds was supposed to expand the universe. Instead, it collapsed under pressure. So now the next spinoff, The Rookie North, is ABC's redemption shot. They can't get this wrong. They're calling the lead Alex. But that name isn't real. It's a decoy, a distraction. What they really want is a man with scars. Not just on screen, but in real life. Someone who's failed before. Someone whose pain looks real. Because it is. Someone who can make America believe that it's never too late to start over, even if you've hit rock bottom. But who can pull that off? Let's dive into the forbidden list. He played the golden boy in Dawson's Creek, the gifted son in Fringe, the brilliant doctor in Dr. Odyssey. But what if Joshua Jackson's career was never what it seemed? Behind the scenes, sources confirm ABC never renewed Dr. Odyssey, but they didn't cancel it either. Why? Because they're holding him for something else, something bigger. He's 47 now, right in the sweet spot for Alex. And for a man who's always been the prodigy, Jackson as a man trying to start over could be the role that changes his legacy. The secret, he's the only actor on this list ABC has already worked with recently under a silent contract. Peter Krause was the face of 911 for 8 seasons, until they killed him off. But what if that death wasn't written for story, but for strategy? He's 59, older than you'd expect. But that's exactly what ABC wants. Because when you're rebuilding your life, older is better. It makes every mistake deeper, every regret heavier. Insiders say Krause's exit from 911 was amicable. But here's the catch, he wasn't offered any other ABC projects until now. Krause is seasoned, stoic, haunted, and that's exactly what the Rookie North needs. His smile is disarming, his presence commanding. But Jesse L. Martin hides something darker beneath the surface. Law and Order, The Flash, the irrational. He's played the cop, the father, the skeptic. But the irrational was cancelled. Abruptly. And the rumor. It wasn't due to ratings. It was because Martin requested release to pursue a confidential new project. He's 56. ABC has history with him. But more importantly, he's the only man on this list whose entire career has led to this one role, a man trained to think rationally, now forced to face the one thing logic can't fix. His own failure. You remember him as Zach Morris. But the truth is, Mark Paul Gosselaar never escaped that shadow. He's been trying for decades. From The Passage to Will Trent, to Found, every role ended too soon, every show cancelled. Coincidence? Or is someone in Hollywood trying to bury his comeback? At 51, he still has the charisma. But now it's mixed with grit, cynicism, pain. ABC sees it. They know if Gosselaar takes the role, the audience brings baggage. They remember the teen heartthrob, now turned man with something to prove. And that's the twist. The Rookie North doesn't need a flawless hero. It needs a man we used to admire, now struggling to become someone new. He was brilliant in House, sinister in Power Book Ahiri, and still, he's never been given a lead role on network TV. That's not just an oversight, it's a red flag. Because Omar Epps is dangerous in the best way. At 51, he's the wild card. ABC wants someone viewers don't expect. Someone who's been underestimated his whole life. Just like Alex. Epps has the scars. He's played cops, doctors, criminals. He knows how to walk both sides of the line. But here's the forbidden knowledge. Epps turned down 2 pilot offers this year. Why? Because he's already negotiating with a showrunner whose name starts with A. Alexi Hawley. You think you know Randall Park, the comedy guy, Asian Jim, Agent Woo. But what you don't know is that Park's life off camera isn't funny. He's been rejected from lead roles for years, told he's too niche, too quirky, too specific. And now, at 51, he's had enough. Park isn't just interested in a role, he wants to redefine himself. ABC is interested, because Park brings something none of the others do: duality. He can charm, disarm, distract, then break your heart in one quiet moment. The twist, Park's role as James Moriarty in Watson may be ending soon. Freeing him up, but we're not done yet. 2 names remain, and they're the most dangerous of all. One is a respected chameleon, the other a network favorite with a painful past. He's the name casting directors whisper when no one's listening. Walton Goggins. The actor who makes you uncomfortable, and you don't know why. From Justified to The Shield, from Vice Principals to Fallout, Goggins doesn't just play characters. he becomes something else entirely, something dangerous. At 53, he's the exact opposite of what ABC should cast. But that's why they're looking at him. Because Alex isn't meant to be a likable man. He's meant to be broken, and no one plays broken like Goggins. There's a reason his roles always feel too real, too raw. Because he brings his own pain with him. Whispers from inside the Rookie production suggest one chilling truth. Goggins didn't audition, he was invited, by name. And if Goggins becomes Alex, the Rookie North won't just be a spin-off, it'll be a psychological minefield. This is the name ABC doesn't want to say out loud. Milo Ventimiglia, the Golden Son, the tearjerker king, the man whose face launched This Is Us into history. But what if the truth is darker? After The Company You Keep was quietly cancelled, Ventimiglia disappeared from network TV. No interviews, no announcements, just silence. Why? Because ABC wasn't done with him. They were preparing him for something else, something deeper, more tragic, more human. Alex isn't Jack Pearson. He's what Jack might have become if everything went wrong, if every choice led to regret. Milo brings heartbreak with a glance, regret with a pause. He doesn't need action scenes. He just exists, and the screen shatters around him. Rumors say ABC has a deal on the table, and the only thing holding it back is whether Milo is ready to carry that weight again. Because the Rookie North isn't looking for a hero. They're looking for a man who's already fallen, and might never get back up. So now we know the 8 actors. But what's the real game? Because here's the secret no one in the industry will say out loud. The Rookie North isn't casting a character. They're casting a mirror. One that reflects back your regrets, your what-ifs, your failures. That's why this list matters. Joshua Jackson, Peter Krause, Jesse L. Martin, Mark Paul Gosselaar, Omar Epps, Randall Park, Walton Goggins, Milo Ventimiglia. They're not just actors, they're prototypes. Each one offers ABC a different kind of pain, a different kind of story, and whoever gets the role will define not just a show, but an era. Because ABC isn't just rebuilding the Rookie universe, they're reinventing the modern hero, and the stakes, far beyond ratings. Let's talk about the Rookie Feds. Why did it fail? Not because of low numbers, not because of poor writing, but because ABC broke its own formula. They cast a lead who was already too confident, too strong, too polished. The audience didn't connect. The story didn't land, and within one season it was over. Internally, this was a crisis. Executives panicked, spinoffs were frozen, until one man stepped in. Alexi Hawley, the original architect, the man who built the Rookie from the ashes of failed procedurals. He came with a new pitch. Let's go north. Let's build something colder, more human, more raw. And so the Rookie North was born. But only under one condition this time: we do it differently. This time we cast pain. Here's what ABC hasn't confirmed, but quietly hinted: the Rookie North doesn't take place in Los Angeles, or New York, or DC. It's set in Washington State, close to the border, close to something else. You see, the Rookie franchise is built on redemption stories, but North is about escape. That's why casting matters. They don't want someone who's rebuilding. They want someone who's running from a broken marriage, a failed career, a betrayal, a death, someone trying to disappear, and ending up in a police uniform. Now ask yourself, which of these 8 men can carry that story without saying a word? Only a few, and ABC knows it. This is the most shocking part. A production registered in Vancouver, title, Pine Patrol, an alias. No cast listed, no press release, but set photos, briefly leaked, now wiped, show a man in uniform wearing a Rookie badge. One insider called it a stealth pilot. Others say it's a decoy, a test reel to find chemistry. But one detail was unmistakable: a white SUV with Washington plates and a patch on the officer's arm, Northern Division. So what does it mean? It means this isn't just casting, it's happening. Right now. While the world waits, ABC may already have its lead, already have its first scene, already have the Rookie North, and the final actor. We'll find out soon.